Thank you. Sorry, Garrett, what did you write? Let me. Oh, is it just because I think it's because it sent like only tier 1. I didn't know it counted that. That's weird. Konkurururu. No, I think it might have counted the cheers. You know how in Twitch, when you're like sending it in chat, it appears as like tier 1, depending on how many you send. I think that's what might have happened, maybe. Activity feed. Yeah, I don't know. That was weird. Thank you for that, Twitch. But yeah, thank you for the beats, carrots. Just as I started, I had to switch up quickly so you could see all the stuff being thrown. I still don't have the. Interesting. I guess it's Twitch being Twitch once again. Yeah, thank you. The item per bit thing is still actually not working, but I have it set up so it's like if you send like 10, it's in intervals of 10s, I think. It's like 5. Yeah, it's 1. I can't remember if I put the 5 in, but I know it's like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. With 100 and more, it will only send 100. Because the dev is putting in the item per bit suggestion, but it's still buggy, so I'm waiting for the next update for that. But it will happen, and then maybe we can have. I was watching Maple today when she got like 5,000 bits, like 5K. That was something. That was an attack. And then everyone just keep piling up on it, me included. But yes. Yes. Those are the plans for today. How has everyone's day been? I feel like I've been sitting on the computer for so long, it feels so weird. Must have missed that, sounds painful. It went on for a while. I didn't say it in its entirety, but it went on for a while. It was funny. It was really funny. But yeah, as I said, since the watch along gaming. Oh yeah, I was doing a watch along on Discord. So I was just starting out, so like I actually showed it on like Discord. I showed it to everyone. I was like, look, Maple's getting killed live on stream. Hey PCU, I'm doing fine. How about you? How's changing the name process going? I mean, I just got called Kim, as you can see, so I mean, it's going. It's a process. It's fine. I know people will get it wrong, probably for a while. But yeah, I already changed. Some of you might have seen I changed on Discord and YouTube, since those ones are easily changeable. But I still have like a keymail like in between. That's gonna be deleted after a week or so. Doo-doo-doo. I actually renamed myself on my Switch already. Since I was playing Switch. I can't rename myself on Girls Frontline because I do not have a rename card. I will get that eventually when they put it on sale again. And Twitter and Twitch I will probably do it like next week. Like, I don't know, maybe next weekend or something like that. And then I'll do that along with Twitter. Twitch is the last one I'm doing, just because I can give everyone a chance to find out about the name change. Whether through Discord or like Twitter or streams. That way when I change my name on Twitch, people won't be like, whomst is this fucker? Because you can't change your name too often on Twitch. So I can't do how I did on YouTube, that I left like a keymail in between. So that one has to be definitive. But did I miss that much? We're just talking. I'm trying to open Girls Frontline. But yeah, as I said on Twitter, I just want to progress a little more on Girls Frontline. I'm gonna play maybe for like an hour or so. Read a little more of the story. If the game starts. And then Sonic. It's about time that I finish Sonic. And I started it pretty late at night when I started, I remember, because I wanted to do like an endurance, but then I got too tired when it became like 4 a.m. So I figured it's a good time to like also end it late at night. Since I don't need to wake up early tomorrow, let's go. I can't stay up all night because I still need to sleep. I need to be up at like 10 or so. Which Sonic? Adventure DX. Why get stronger when I don't manager? Because the event ends next week and I'm only halfway through. I need to get that progress in or I won't finish. I will really need to play Girls Frontline more often for the next event. At least they don't happen like super often. Endurance stream? No, I mean, I'll just stay up until I finish. Which shouldn't take long. I'm only missing Amy's route, which should be pretty fast, and then the end. Girls Frontline first. We're doing Girls Frontline first. That way I can... Because I just want to make a little progress for next week. So we can finish it next week. I might put like an extra stream during the week for it, maybe. Either that or start earlier on Saturday, like an hour earlier. But yeah, so I just wanted to make some progress because like I'm halfway through. And I'm pretty sure it ends like the Tuesday after next weekend, I believe. But yeah, with that said, let's go right away to the game screen. Let me move myself to the corner. There we go. Put on desktop audio. Oh, that's a nice icon. But yeah, and also I prefer to start with Girls Frontline because then it's gonna be too late. And I'm gonna be way too tired to read. Let's go! I didn't have her. Thank you for playing this game so I don't have to. You're welcome, Hakuya. Start stream with a 5-star? Yes, I deserve it. Right away with streamer luck. Yeah, let's fucking go. Also, I talk about this a little bit on the Watch Along on Discord. About the Horizon lore collab with Maple. Yeah, it's apparently it is happening. I'm not sure when. She's still preparing stuff. But yeah. Funny thing is, I found out because she actually said it on her stream. And I was like, oh, okay, nice to know. Hell yeah, you know it. I mean, she plans on doing it on Tuesday, I think, so I'll still have my old name on Twitch. But like it's already changed and almost everywhere else, so what a fun way to find out. Yeah. And the funny thing is like I wasn't watching a stream because like I was doing my watch along. And like Kat told me because he was like, oh, like she went like at the end and it was really cute. And I'm like, oh yeah, really? Why? And she was like, oh, because she was talking about the collab. And I was like, wait, so the collab is on? You try to sneak in some wild bullshit. Fuck what? But yeah, as you see here, I only have 9 days and 3 hours left. I'm only halfway through. And I started this like back like 2-3 weeks ago. 2-3 Saturdays ago. So you can see why I want to make some progress now. I might need to pull what I did last time that I just kinda I streamed in the morning, I went to pick up my sister, and then I came back and continued streaming. Just keep the story and do the missions. No, because I mean the missions are the shortest thing. If I just did the missions, I could do it like maybe in 1 day. It's the story that takes time. But I play this game for the story. You can't ask me to not play the story. Anyway, let's see what is up with Anje. In Arnett, I'm gonna do that though whenever I stream again. Oh, that's annoying. I'm just gonna do stages. Reading Arnack's story on stream, it's kind of tiring. Not gonna lie. The ringing in Ange's ears grows louder as she slowly regains consciousness. Then an intense pain akin to being stabbed by 1,000 needles jolts her wide awake. Tinnitus. Let's go. The sound of gunfire feels very distant. For a brief second, she thinks she's still hallucinating. Oh yeah, Anje, to no one's surprise, fell into a trap. Don't throw up on me, Anje. I like my outfit. You look good on it. AK-12? Where am I? Oh no, it's this bitch. Oh, stay still, Miss Anja. The stuff is still in your system. You're very weak right now. The face of a stranger suddenly enters Angie's field of vision. She reaches for her weapon out of reflex but finds her holster empty. Bro. I mean, like, look at him. He looks so out of place. Especially because, like, usually, like, every dude they show up here is, like, very big and, like, burly and muscular. And then there's this dude that looks like a K-pop singer. Is there a man in my woman game? Why are the male characters so hot? Who's the hottest, Hakuya? Men's Frontline. Who is the hottest male and why is it Kruger? I love the Kruger meme, even things like the summer login screen. I think it was even before that. I thought I liked K, but then J and Light came. Wait a second, that's not a waifu, but I mean, it could be. What's stopping you? Oh, hold your horses. Chill, I'm one of the good guys. Saying as AK-12 has refrained from breaking your neck, I'll give you a chance to introduce yourself. She feels a warm wetness coming down her nose. She wipes it away roughly and several drops of blood splatter on the ground. Very true. Fighting to keep the dizziness at bay, she clenches her jaw and manages to squeeze out remarks through her teeth. You remember Kay? I'm his colleague. You can call me Jay. Oh, this is Jay. But don't worry, I'm not like him. As for what sets me apart, well, I can give you many examples, but I suppose the most obvious difference is in the face. You don't say. The face? What I mean is, I'm obviously the more handsome one. Okay. Anja's face remains completely deadpan. Jay smiles sheepishly and passes her a handkerchief. Anja ignores it and takes out a tissue from her pouch. This Tassie? She tries to shake off the wooziness. That's when she realizes that besides AK-12, she's also surrounded by multiple armed guards. Stopping me from being a waifu. That's quitter's mentality, Andre. Why are all these ecstasy so hot? Hakuya having a crisis over here. You're right on, Anja. These ecstasy blokes have been investigating this place for a while. Kay has already arranged for them to assist us. You were incredibly lucky. When we arrived, you were just about to blow Miss Secretary's head open. My head? Really? Morido starts frantically patting her own head in retrospective fear. Did you just call me a bloke? That didn't sound too nice. I had only seen you in photos, but I feel like we've known each other for a lifetime. Gah. Next to Anja, Morido and Hobbs aren't faring too well either. They seem to... fuck, I skipped that. Why? Morido seems to be in especially rough shape. No, wait. That was not the line. Morido and Hobbs aren't faring too well either. They seem to have woken up not long ago. Morido seems to be in especially rough shape. Compared to the strong and boring Hobbs, her immune system is currently much less robust. Her face is white as a sheet. Hobbs, on the other hand, looks absolutely livid as he covers his nose with a hand. Having a nosebleed? So what? That checks out. Do you have any idea what it was that you inhaled? That yellow powder. I estimate that you three have less than 2 hours to live. What? Your faces were hilarious. Relax, I was just kidding. You'll be fine after some rest. You call yourself an agent of the ecstasy? What a joke. You scared the living daylights out of me. I was about to start writing my last will. Looks like you've got the situation under control. Where's Leone? We didn't see anyone else other than the three of you. Also, you're not out of danger yet. The enemy forces and A94 reporter are surrounding this place. Since you're in no state to move, evacuation is impossible. Help me up. What kind of enemy forces are we talking about? Just a ragtag group of thugs, nothing to worry about. They barely know how to use their weapons. We killed a few of them. Now they're all hovering outside, too afraid to come in. They probably realized that their plan was falling apart. Yet they still refuse to give up. Only those zealots will be so tenacious. Zealots? Yep, as in fanatics. The Flora Institute actually masks a cult where members have a maniacal obsession with plants and worship them. Okay, I've heard of weirder cults, I guess. They even believe that plants are more advanced life forms, whereas humans are mere fertilizers. Scary, isn't it? Paradeus? So you've heard of Paradeus. But no, unlike Paradeus, this is just a regular cult. They're just a regular cult. They can't be just a regular cult. They've got to be related to Paradeus. You think so? But even if you're right, that's none of my business. Paradeus is in my case. Sheesh, you made me break cover, and just like that, my mission is now in shambles. I haven't even finished compiling the chain of evidence. But saying that Miss White Wolf here is such a stunning beauty, I'll let it slide. Can I break his fingers, Anja? What's going on? For someone in a weakened state, you're very loud. I told you, there's hardly any trouble. We'll just have to wait it out. A commotion erupts outside the door and subsides just as abruptly. Then, the door is slowly pushed open. Exclamation point! The ecstasy agents raise their weapons simultaneously, but they are quite taken aback by the ones coming in. Oh, it's them. Sorry we're late. Not at all, 94. Your friend hasn't been slowing you down, has she? You're right on time. So you must be the other DeFi members. You're just like the Valkyries. What? Well done, but it's not over yet. They're too well armed for a mere cult. They've got to be storing more information and clues somewhere. Our job here isn't over until we find them. Where's RPK-16? That fox has a good nose on her. Speaking of, Gara just sends the tails in the exact, precise moment. No, this isn't right. Damn it, where did it go wrong? Rula. In the underground research area, Leon is sitting inside her own office. The plan was supposed to be perfect. We managed to obtain so many weapons. How did we get defeated? Why is the ecstasy here? Even our backup forces got wiped out. You can't be serious. Nobody told me we'd be going up against a bunch of monstrous dolls. Those silvery white figures haunt Leona's mind like nightmarish phantoms. Normal humans are no match for the tactical dolls that Angelia has by her side. Even though they were vastly outnumbered, those ruffians given weapons with no training must have been like mere children to them. Monsters. Oh god, they're monsters. They wear human faces, but the things they do are beyond human comprehension. That's what you call monsters. Leona does not notice the approaching figure until she hears an amused chuckle. Unnerved, she draws a pistol from her waist by reflex. But in just an instant, her wrist is clenched by a hand strong as a vice, and what follows is excruciating pain. Oh, is it hot villain lady Doko? I mean, this is a villain lady, but I don't know if you consider her hot. My arm! The pain causes Leona to loosen her grip and the pistol clatters on the floor. That's when Leona gets a clear look at her assailant, billowy hair as pale as the devil's bones. Oh, there she is! Watch your feet! The grinning doll swipes with her left leg, knocking Leona heavily onto the ground. Leona's broken right wrist still in her deadly clasp, the doll pins the woman down with her knee. I do apologize. I'm not armed, so I'm afraid I have to be rough. The severe pain has jolted Leona's mind into sharp focus. Drops of sweat glisten on her forehead. She finds it hard to believe that the doll has snuck up to her without her noticing. Now, could you please tell me? Where do you store your research material? You wish. I will never hand it over to you, bastard. Snap. Eee! RPK's smile scares me, as it should. RPK-16 breaks Leona's right index finger. Oh no, she opened her mouth. Oh, why is she enjoying this so much? That's not what I want to hear, you know? The girl wears a slight smile, but her grip on the latter's broken wrist is as tight as ever. She cues amorously into Leona's ear like a lover. You RPK? You dumb mechanical bitch. You're still strong enough to hurl insults, eh? You got some spine for a simple office worker, I'll give you that. I will not submit to lowlife like you. You're absolutely right. I do seem to be wasting my breath. Wait, her wife was yes. Snap. RPK, the type to listen to Mozart as she tortures her enemies. Yes. Yes. Yes, indeed. No, stop! Stop it, you devil! Well, I'm glad that we all agree that yes, white-haired wife was pretty pog indeed. Leona pants frantically. Morning, June! Despite having another of her fingers broken, her reaction is a lot less intense than before, as if she is getting acclimated to the pain. I knew it. Even you are afraid of death. Though being turned into compost is perfectly in line with your ideology. Isn't human life supposed to be totally worthless? So why are you clinging onto it so desperately? You hairless monster. What do you know? Yes, I'm a werewolf. I'm a yeti. I'm a Frankenstein monster. But what about you? You're just a pathetic human. Pathetic? What gives you the right to humiliate me? You think you can ridicule my belief just because you have me at your mercy? You, a mere machine? Can I? You think of yourself as a martyr, yet you're no less a coward than anyone else in face of death. You might try to justify your cowardice by claiming that you wish to do more to further your cause. However, you have done nothing but dance on a string to someone else's tune this whole time. To a spectator like me, you're not even dancing the Kasachok, you're just clowning around. You're calling me a clown? I will not abide by your insults. I will not let you. How pitiful. Other than such undignified howls, don't you have anything more effective to say in your defense? I just don't understand. Is it really so hard for humans to admit their own mistakes? A human who believes it's wrong for humankind to exist. What a bizarre paradox. Leona clenches her teeth. She is on the verge of passing out because of the pain. Even she doesn't know how she can still muster the strength to make rebucks in her current state. As she struggles to keep the pain at bay, the T-doll's sinister voice once again comes whispering into her ear. Has it really never occurred to you just how laughable your actions have been? I don't know what scares me more, her smile or her serious face. What do you mean? Your plan is way too shabby. You may think that you still stand a good chance simply because you're now in possession of a force that's beyond your wildest imagination. Those thugs were probably your wretched followers, but you certainly didn't conjure all those weapons out of thin air. Leona's breath grows steadier. RPK-16 can tell that she's slowly coming to her senses, that her words are starting to sink in. She continues to murmur into the human's ear. Someone must have given you those weapons, am I right? It is pretty obvious that you and your friends aren't particularly good with guns. Not to mention, I simply can't think of any good reason for you to kill Anja. Which means, it wasn't your idea. You're acting on orders. I'm being used. Is that what you're trying to say? Leona's voice grows cold. You don't sound surprised at all. I suppose you expected as much. I've known that all along. I need resources for my research. They need my research. We've both been using each other for our own ends from the very beginning. It's a mutually beneficial relationship. Do you think I feel sorry for myself because of that? She sneers triumphantly, believing that she has outsmarted RPK-16. Oh, sweet summer child. You have a point. You are an intelligent scientist. I was looking forward to get RPK, now not so much. Oh, you have not seen anything, PCU. I know things that happen. I know things. I need her research. Why do you need her research, Garrett? You may not be a woman of the world, but you are not that gullible. I suppose you have absolutely no problem with being sacrificed like a pawn. Ian isn't to know. Sacrificed? A relationship is only mutually beneficial when both parties acknowledge each other's value. You will find out in like a few months, PCU. Why is it important? What? Unfortunately, you have chosen a terrible partner to begin with. You ask a tiger for its hide, and you end up getting toyed with like a rat. Your role in this operation is a pawn to be sacrificed, nothing more. Do you still believe you're in control? What is that supposed to mean? Exactly that. The one who gave you this task knew all along that you wouldn't succeed. He pushed you into the fire and is clapping at the show on his own spectator's stand. You're a lousy interrogator. You think I'd buy your terrible lies? Now I feel sorry for you. I'm surprised you still have any faith in them. Do you honestly believe that the reason your plan is in shambles, that is, or involvement in this matter, is pure coincidence? What are you getting at? Probably around August, maybe. Yeah, sounds about right. Angie's visit was a spontaneous decision, yet you were thoroughly prepared. They're so well informed, I'm starting to wonder if they planted a mole. But if Angie can't take a crap without them noticing, isn't it odd that they didn't take her T-doll's strength into consideration? You dolls look no different than humans. You say that, but you're also starting to have your doubts, aren't you? That's a good sign. Now let me ask you another question. If you had really wanted to kill Angie, why would your partner give you nothing but weapons? You might have been unaware of her strength, but surely your partner should have told you. He knew none of your followers were trained professionals, yet he didn't lend you a single soldier. Stingy, isn't he? Should I be worried? Okay, Gareth, thank you for dropping by. Thank you, and thank you for the BTs. RPK still lets go of Donna's hand. Do you understand now? That's because weapons are cheap, while trained soldiers are very expensive. Leaving that aside, you don't even seem to have what remotely looks like a backup plan. Now that I look at her, she kinda bad. Whomst? 16 or Leone? Oh yeah, there's new redeems. New as in like from this morning. Let me guess, your partner didn't arrange for your escape, did he? Oh, siete. Tidal farming, let's go. Leone? Yeah. I know, right? She not bad, to be honest. The weapons, the accurate information. Also, she kinda thick. These were all nothing but a smokescreen. As I said, a sacrifice pawn is all you are. That's the unmistakable truth. This face, bro. She looks like she's ready to like just run a knife in your stomach and like spin it around. He was just testing the waters to gauge our strength with your little stunt. I'm sure he's very happy with the results. He's probably also having a good laugh over how stupid you and your friends are. Even so, do you still insist that what you did wasn't entirely pointless? I was tricked. Oh god. I'm glitching out of reality. Would you like me to give you an answer? I've always known this is how it will end. I just didn't expect it to happen so soon. You have my respect. Only a moth will know how mesmerizing the flame is. You'll find what you want on the server. The physical key is behind the second drawer of the desk. Look for it yourself. Thank you. RPK-16 slowly releases Leona and backs off a few paces to give her some room to collect herself. Without even a glance at the scrawny human, she turns away and strolls toward the computer with one hand on the back of her neck. Consecutive shots are fired and sparks fly off RPK-16's slender back. When she turns around, she sees Leona pointing the revolver that was lying on the floor straight at her. Oh, you done goofed. Why would you fire a Tyrol in a bulletproof vest with a gun of that kind of caliber? You know it wouldn't leave a scratch on me. RPK-16 tilts her head as a bullet brushes past her cheek. A gleam of bright silver displays in the tip of her hair. Her slender back, yes, exactly. Why didn't you kill me? My objective is to obtain those data. You're the one who knows where they're stored. But I've already given you the location. I haven't confirmed it. Do you want me to kill you? Being sick for real, for real? Yeah. Compared to being humiliated by those sickening idealists, I much prefer this ending. But I have no desire of putting you out of your misery. Or should I say, there's no point in doing that. I've answered your questions and given you what you want. Now it's your turn to answer mine. If you'd been abandoned by the world and things were utterly hopeless, would you choose to die? That is human's prerogative. It's something I'm extremely envious of. So this is our so-called future? What a joke. Leona pauses before letting out a sardonic chuckle. If you are the future, then I'd rather... She slowly turns the muzzle of the gun towards herself and presses it against her left temple. RPK-16 watches without batting an eyelash. Leona pulls the trigger, but the chamber is empty. RPK-16 wipes her cheek with a thumb. I counted correctly. That was the last round. Even fate has betrayed me at this point. It wasn't fate that betrayed you, it was yourself. You made all the choices, and it was you who fired all the shots. No kiss. RPK-16 ignores Leone, who is in utter despair, and turns to the computer. She unwraps the bandages around her neck to reveal a hidden collar before placing her case onto the desk. She plugs herself in and turns on the computer. Oh my. However, we've been bamboozled. There is nothing on the hard disk. The research data, the communication logs with a certain organization, and whatever else that RPK-16 expected to find, all of it is gone. RPK-16 looks at Leone. If only it were your doing. At least you will have achieved something with your pitiful life. Still, judging by the handiwork, they must have cleaned up long ago. Right, I see. She smiles mockingly. In the end, he played us all like fiddles. There you are. Oh, you found me. Give me a heads up next time you wander off. What's the situation? All information and research data have been wiped clean. It doesn't seem to be Miss Leona's doing. Our enemy is one step ahead of us. I know. This visit is just my way of saying hello. What's the matter with her? Who knows? Probably lost all hope. Did you do this to her? At least she's still alive. That's better than being dead, right? Hmm. If you know she's gonna spend the rest of her life in prison, she'll probably want to die. Humans really do understand each other. She tried. You're a sick bastard. Hand her over to to the ecstasy for interrogation. Come to think of it, I'm a bit curious. Do you believe the world's future lies in plants? Of course not. What a load of crap. If plants could solve all the problems, why would they need us to do all the dirty work? What, did she convert you? I don't know. What do you want me to say? That's an understatement. We those are not unlike plants. Some humans consider us the future. They give us a purpose and hope we can point them towards the correct path. But who is to tell us what is correct? If plants aren't the answer, are we? Did Leona brainwash you or something? No, observing her behavior just gave me some food for thought. Alright, enough of your philosophical epiphany. Bring her back with us. This isn't over yet. Your wish is my command, my lady. Damn! RPK 16, the kind of person that will kill you in cold blood while you sleep. This I read, this I read, this I read. Gonna do more maps. Woohoo, map time! Alpaca sword. Everyone here down bad for RPK. Why is Dreamer there? Why are you there? What the fuck? Capture the radar station. Gotta rename girls. GFL to use TL. Why DL? How the fuck do I get here? Oh, there's an heliport here. Should have come with the parachute fairy. Just gonna move one down here. Oh, okay, yeah, right. Let's see, where shall this take me? Wait, how the fuck do I capture the radar? Aha, gotta get here. Actually, should have checked if I can deploy another echelon. Brenton! Oh yeah, I can deploy more, nice. Just make things easier. Since I can't let them get to the center. Can I deploy more? No. Okay, down they go. Hopefully Dreamer won't come down if I stay there. Because I want to move here. Ah, you send it at the same point. Glad this event is a bit harder than PL, but not try hard like Shared Connection. Yeah, makes it more fun to play. Okay, seems like Dreamer does not come down. That's good. I still hate ranking. Yeah, always. Mm. Ooh, just in time. I always grab my drink when starting battles, and then I'm just like, I need to move someone. I'm just like, ah! Why is my phone vibrating so much? Stop it. Bum, bum, bum. And now down here. Let's see, where should I go? This one. Where does this one take me? Really? Can I parachute in here? I'm gonna... Can I retreat? Yo, congrats! Getting late to these skins, it's so hard. Oh god, more stronger enemies are starting to show up. Why? Which rifle I should avoid like the plague? Car. Car 98k. Do not use. Not for use, only for waifuing. Aside from that, I don't really know. Apart from her, I wonder. Okay, I can get to the other ones at least and test. Let's see where does this take me. Thank you. So it's up here. And then I guess down there. Anyone who isn't named Carcano has purple hair. It'll be easier to tell the rifles to use, I think. But also for rifles, it really depends on which kind of rifle team you wanna get together. Do not mix up rate of fire rifles with like with like tank buster rifles. I mean, not tank buster. I forgot the name. Damage. I am having a bad time with this map. I told you, as exotic is a lie. That worked. Like, at the very start of the game. There was a pain to set up though, but it worked. Now, yeah, I don't think there's a reason it's not used anymore. Let's see, let's go down here. Okay. Then I'm gonna risk it and go up. What fell? And now down. Or will that take me around? Let's go, I did it. Pog. Oh yeah, you can do Soya with KSBK, right? No, items obtained? What do you mean? I have boxes? Boxes? What? That's car 98K, my beloved. Okay, now where do I see the thing again? Here. No, not here. It's here. When 45 calls you Shigikan, feels good, yeah. Where's the boxes? Here we are. Boxes. Let's see what I get. I already got Aukpara at least, so I'm not sure who else I'm missing. I think I'm missing a few of the other dolls. Tokens. Wow, absolutely no golden ones. Incredible. Wow. I wanted to shut it because I'm a chipstick. Valid. That's absolutely valid. Making shorties, it's so expensive. Sorry, give me 1 second. Actually, I'm gonna just quickly send a message to my sister. There we go. Now let's see more 404. Yes, let's go! 404, my beloved. CW Pharma's 3rd floor office area. After an intense battle, the floor is littered with sanguisferi remains. Dreamer, we're the only ones left. I have eyes, you know. I don't need you to tell me. But what will we do now? What's your next plan? Oh, my next plan? How about getting on our knees and begging for mercy? How can you make such lame jokes at a time like this? A lame joke, huh? I thought you could do everything. You've always been able to come up with the perfect plan. Why not now? You've been like this ever since Elisa left. I don't even know why you've been dragging your feet when it comes to fixing me either. There's been no progress at all. Oh no indeed. In the past, you were always able to finish things up quickly, whether it was modding me or rebuilding my body. Are you even doing your best to help me? Even I can't bear to see how pathetic you become now. Big sister getting shit on. Oh my, I guess even a popper has the audacity to bark at me. I must have hit rock bottom. You're just sad? I hate the way you are now. Damn it, when did my power cable get cut? I'm starting to see stars again. Infighting, is it? 45, what should we do? I'm contacting the You don't have any more sanguisferi minions to take bullets for you. Time for you to die. 416 is just like, die! Destroyer is a lolly indeed, yeah. She's tiny. 416 is based. After ensuring that Anna is safe, 416 raises her gun and takes aim at Dreamer. I didn't expect things to end so soon. Dreamer closes her eyes. You're not allowed to die first. Destroyer has 3 bodies. Yeah, she has like the lolly one from here is like her regular one. Then she has like Gaia Plus, which is like adult her. And then she has like, the big doggo. She has literally a giant diner gate. Dreamer's eyes snap open. The doll that's standing in front of her has crashed once again. Perhaps she's imagining things, but Dreamer feels an ache in her little finger. Several days ago. How many days has it been? Why haven't you fixed me yet? I'm tired of being leashed to a power outlet. If you're tired of living like this, you can always choose the other option. No matter which option I choose, all I need to do is die before you. I didn't know you had such a strong competitive streak. Besides, you can live on just fine without me. But if I were alone, I wouldn't know where to go or how to survive. How unusual. Turns out idiots can be pretty self-aware too. Therefore, I've decided... Destroyer yanks a few strands of her hair free and messily ties them around Dreamer's little finger. This is what humans do to signify a promise. It's a deal. You can't die before me. Destroyer is actually so cute. What the fuck? Dreamer glares at the long strand of white hair cinching her little finger. Her pocket holds 9 other strands of hair that are now a messy ball. They can't make me like sanguisferi. They can, and they will. Dreamer knows that Destroyer doesn't remember. This is the 10th time she's made this promise today. You do realize. What? Our hair isn't like human hair. It doesn't grow back by itself. Huh? Handful of hair. You kept yammering about how pathetic I was, but when the time came, you rushed up to take a bullet for me. You really are a loyal little pup. I just want to say Dreamer is a bitch. She wasted all my 8 commissions and extra impulses on her. That's been my experience with every Sanguisphere ringleader. Dreamer sneers and tosses aside her weapon, which has long since run out of ammo. Stop, 416. The commander has something else in mind. Why does she always have someone ready to die for her? I applaud you for holding out this long. Is wasting time on spouting nonsense in battle a Griffin specialty? Destroyer has crashed, so you can drop the act and stop pretending you've got things under control. Mind a simulation. I didn't know I needed to put on a show in front of an idiot like that. Destroyer had suffered extensive damage at the Kaldiski submarine base, hadn't she? It wasn't just her body, even her neuron cloud was affected. You've been stripping out your own parts just to keep her running. You're much slower than you used to be according to our combat logs. I thought that was as far as you'd go for her. But when I got close to Destroyer, I spotted your name on her PowerLink data cable. Don't tell me you've even given her your battery. Having the same voice whine and nag into my ear all day long is a nuisance. If I could shut her up just by changing out my battery, of course I'd jump at the chance. But changing the battery didn't solve the issue. The fact is, Destroyer problems were so complex that they're beyond your ability to fix. The only chance to properly repair her will be to return her to the factory. Well, the bugs in an idiot's head aren't exactly fixable using conventional methods. Yet you kept all this from Destroyer. Her mental capacity was so pitifully limited. Giving her all that information would have made her brain explode. You really are a foolish pair of sisters. You're out of moves, or should I say you've long since been out of them. But you kept pretending to be totally on top of things, all just to maintain the illusion for Destroyer? Well, I am called Dreamer after all. You know how human entrepreneurs work. They paint a lovely pie-in-the-sky picture so that their minions will take hits for them. So, how long of an expiry date does your pie have? Why are you acting like a success counselor ready to dispense guidance? Because I actually do have a pretty good proposal for you. MP45 turns her communicator's screen to face Dreamer. It's been a while, Dreamer. So you're still alive, Griffin Commander? Alive and living well. Griffin's already started rebuilding. We've got a big base, and we can take in a lot of dolls. The dorms are nice, the meal portions are big, we get annual leave every year. Please get to the point. After all, adults' final moments are precious. What I'm saying is that just because we used to be enemies doesn't mean we always have to be enemies. Sanguisphere is now in shambles. Lisa's gone, you've taken a major beating, and your forces are scattered all over the place. Although Griffin has also barely escaped a lethal blow, I believe that everything will get better under my leadership. Wow, the confidence. But that is nowhere near enough. The enemies we'll have to face are very powerful, and we need to recruit greater strength, such as you. Well, isn't that touching? Therefore, I would like to bring Sanguisphere into Griffin's fold. I hope you will continue to grow and develop in the Griffin base, and seek revenge on our mutual enemies. Of course, Griffin will provide you with the things you need, such as a stable environment, repair base, training facilities. So to sum up your long-winded spiel, we're still going to be enslaved and put to work. It will just be under a new slave driver. We can all prosper under my plot armor, hell yeah. I hope the commander will have confidence after saying some serious shit. You are correct, you are right. Well, I'm honestly exhausted. All I want is to be left in peace, so that I can live out the rest of my days as a pathetic piece of junk until all my parts finally give out. Then what about Destroyer? She's my pup. I'll take care of her until the end. She isn't your problem. So, can we shoot them now? Hold on. 45, let them go. Griffin Commander, aren't you afraid this will turn into a reenactment of the farmer and the viper? It could just as well be Crane's return of a favor. Well, whether you're a viper or a crane, my offer still stands. The transmission ends. What the hell is wrong with the commander? 416, want a pinch and a chicks to cool off? The 11 chicks do the job better. Well, you heard the commander. Shouldn't you scamper off while you have the chance? Every one of you in Griffin is weirder than the last. Dreamer scoops up a stiff destroyer and prepares to leave. Based. The dialogue is actually fun. It is. I love reading Girls Frontline. Oh yes, your new pet seems to like this medicine very much. When P45 catches the object Dreamer throws at her. When she looks up again, Dreamer is gone. Well, wasn't that a stylish exit? She didn't even transfer the server data. Doesn't that mean we get to take it? Unfortunately, all the data files were wiped a long time ago. All that's left are a few Sanguine's maintenance logs. I wonder how much we can recover once we bring it back. At the very least, we can turn something in. Stop gawking, 416. They're not coming back. Are they really going to throw in with Griffin? Who knows? The next time you see them, they might be on a Sparrow Heavy Industries capture list. OMP45 grins and reveals a Sparrow high target designator in her hand. Whatever that is. Do you have anything new from Anja? We do. Probably gonna read like the two new ones, like this and this. And then Sonic! Yeah, what is that? I don't know. I'm guessing it's like something that sends a signal to Sparrow. Oh, we got a doll. Oh, this is the infinite one. An 8 commission. Ah. What's this? You're the Sonic and sleep. Okay, cat, thank you for dropping by. Have a good sleep. On a stormy night, someone is rummaging frantically through the room. Damn it, why now? A flash of lightning snakes across the night sky. Thank you for the pet! Thank you. Time to play Clue. It does look like it. A flash of lightning snakes across the night sky, lighting up the interior of the room and revealing a lifeless face reflected on the window. So Geiger and those two running off, even though the commander offered to them. They are still going to be captured. Yeah, they still will end up in Griffin eventually. In the brief second of illumination, something seems to have caught the man's eyes. He steps over messy stacks of documents to reach it. I can't believe you betray us, but I won't let you get away with it. It thunders just as the clock on the wall strikes the hour and starts chiming. The car screeches to a sudden halt, interrupting Anja's thoughts. Damn it, a stray dog darted across the road out of nowhere. Psh, good thing it was just a dog. Murdo turns to address Anja. Don't be alarmed. Some homeless guy dashed into the road and robbed a car in this area not long ago. That's why I heard Jafar is so on edge. Homeless guy? A number of refugees refused to enter the allocated refugee settlement and have been hanging around sparsely populated rural areas instead. Rural. There have already been quite a few burglaries and even murders. These people have no respect for the local law whatsoever. Ever since the incidents with the homeless refugees ganging up to rob passing cars, everyone has to be extra careful when driving out of the city. The orphanage is at such a remote location. Isn't that dangerous? We have security measures in place at the orphanage. The security staff is authorized to carry firearms. But it's true that things haven't been too peaceful around here. Apparently, there's been a few thefts. I have a bad feeling about this. How long will it take us to get there? We're still about a 30-minute drive away from Burl Orphanage. We'll be an hour late by the time we arrive. It's true enough that we're visiting at 8 p.m. Can't be helped. It's raining like crazy. Who knew there will be a traffic accident and we will be stuck in a jam for so long? What the orphan's going to do with mom and dad to chase away the refugees? Oh my god. Besides, you only asked me to organize this meeting in the afternoon. That's because I only found out about certain matters this afternoon. Oh dear. Well, things being the way they are, if you think it's too late, I can call and postpone the meeting. No, we can't afford to waste any more time. It's been a whole week since we've captured Leon at the Flora Institute, but she hasn't really divulged anything. Kate told me that she seems to be associated with a local terrorist group called the GIP. Oh, the German Independence Party. That's a far-right organization with quite a lot of influence. It was outlawed several years ago as they've grown increasingly violent. The party's nominal manifesto is to push for economic and political reforms, prioritizing the livelihood of residents in the green and white zones. However, they're against the current asylum and migration policies and want nothing to do with governing the contamination zone. Basically, they're a bunch of racists. Ever since the refugee camps were set up in Bremen, murders targeting refugees have skyrocketed. All evidence uncovered by the police points toward this organization. Why would Leone be associated with the GIP? The GIP has always had some odd capital flow. The Flora Institute might be one of their money laundering channels. Even though the party has been outlawed, they still seem to have a lot of support from different organizations. Many citizens also aid them in secret. Well, I certainly wasn't expecting this. How unsettling. This GIP isn't directly related to our current investigation. If we're to go down this route, our only lead is the call logs on her phone. So you screen all the individuals who've had dealings with her? But of all her callers, why the director of the Burl Orphanage? I received a tip-off. And it tells you the orphanage smells fishy? That's why you think the house mother may be one of Leone's collaborators? That sounds a bit far-fetched. A cultist who studies plants and an orphanage director who takes care of kids. I just don't see a connection. I guess I can't. That's why it's so suspicious. I hope the house mother will satisfy your curiosity. I mean, and I consider the Soviet Union is still a thing here. You're right, we'll find out when we meet her. Frau Isabel is a very venerable figure in the neighborhood. I'm sure she can give us a lot of information. A bunch of saucy bacas. I have a feeling that this will be our breakthrough. I just hope you're not mistaken. Oh, we're here. 9:10. Not too bad. We're 10 minutes later than your ETA. As the car drives through the main gates, they see a few dozens of children standing in two lines. Led by a graceful woman with silver hair, they start waving at the car. Oh, wow, was she ugly? What's up with the painting style? Who the fuck did this? Only Soviets I serve is the Soviet Union. Wait, what? Ready, children? Why are they speaking in French? They're in Germany. Oh god, let me try to read this. I'm not gonna try to sing it because I don't know how it goes. Nos rêves si solitaires qui nous protégeaient contre toutes les peurs. Nos rêves si sincères qui nous éveillaient nous donnant des ailes. Okay, why were you singing in French? But the artist was just around a lag. I mean, they delivered. Anja gets out of the car and follows Morido toward the entourage. Among the group of mostly blonde children, a few dark-haired ones stand out and draw her eyes. Because geography hard. On n'oublie jamais le sourire de sort. Des mots gravants à jamais sur la pierre. Des mots gravants à jamais sur la pierre. L'espoir d'une vie retrouvée. Okay. What with the creepy ass song? Okay, translation time. Or lonely dreams that protect us against our fears. Or sincere dreams that wake us up, give us wings. We never forget the smile of sisters, as in like our sisters, or like sisters as in like sisters from like a church. Words forever engraved in stone. How can I say this? The hope of how do you say when you like re-find something, like when you find something again? One is basically that the hope of a life like found again. La la la. Rediscover, I guess, yeah. The silver-haired woman gestures with her hand and the children's singing comes to a stop. Not creepy at all, I know, right? Especially imagine it like sung by a bunch of children on a rainy night. On a creepy ass orphanage that's away from everything. Nothing to be afraid of. That was wonderful. Thank you, Frau Krone, for treating us to such sweet music. We apologize for keeping you waiting for so long. There was an accident on the road. Please do forgive us. Has anyone here seen or read Promised Neverland? There is nothing to forgive, Frau Morido. It is our greatest honor that Petmar representatives deem our humble orphanage worth a visit. Morido, you sweet soul. Nope? Okay. I've seen it. Then you'll probably catch the references. And don't forget that the caretakers carry guns. True! I had forgotten about that. Those children really do desperately need the convention's aid. We haven't been waiting for long. It was not trouble at all. Thank you for being so understanding, Frau Krone. Hello, children. We are representatives of the Pan-European Convention on Mutual Assistance in Reconstruction. Here on behalf of Chairwoman Ulrich. I am Morido, her personal secretary, and this is Frau Angelia. The chairwoman has sent us to hear you out. Feel free to tell us whatever you need and how we may help you. The children seem to be exhausted. They stare at Morido blankly. Cronin immediately jumps in. Haha, these children still have much to learn about manners. Please don't take this personally. It must have been a rough journey. The house mother is still waiting for you. Frau Morido, Frau Angelia, this way, please. Cronin turns abruptly. Her smile vanishes and her face grows stern. Neil, Karin, let the rest of the children back to the classroom. Hands behind your back. Start walking. Lillian, stop crying. Isn't it like 8 p.m.? Shouldn't these children be in bed? I want house mother. Lillian is crying again. She's always whining for house mother, such a crybaby. The girl called Lillian is very small. Being told off by the teacher only makes her cry harder. The other children start whispering to each other restlessly. Time to dropkick Lillian. Do not kick children. Silence! Lillian, don't make a fuss in front of our guests. Come here, I'll take you to house mother. Sorry for that. Lina is still very young. The house mother says that she requires special attention. Oh, no worries. We understand that young toddlers do require extra care. Thank you for your understanding. Adam? Adam, are you there? Whomst? Oh, this is... it doesn't even, like, deserve a sprite. They just use their general random NPC one. For Cronin, what can I do for you? Go and patrol the grounds with Andre. Andre, it's you. Andre, I guess. But I'm just a temp, not a security guard. With the representatives here, we must be on our guard. What if more vagrants come stealing from us again? And I meant what happens when you run out of budget money. Oh, hey, look at Andre. So is it like Andre? Look at you. Let's go, Adam. Stop complaining. Why am I always doing things I didn't sign up for? Is that really necessary? We'll have a few bodyguards with us. They can watch the gates. I'm really sorry, Frau Angelia. Refugees have been breaking into our property to steal from our food stores for the last couple of days. They use generic NPC image, that's budget for you. Yeah, no, they don't deserve their own images. Nothing serious have happened, but it would be terrible if any of the children got hurt. The rain noise in my headphones is just making me like, sleepy. Sleep time. Not to mention we have such esteemed guests today. You're right. For the sake of the children, we must take this security issue seriously. Hobbs, take your men to secure the front gates and entrance. Yes, ma'am. Lucia, Renate, you two come with me. Angie and Erwin, accompany the staff on their patrol and identify potential risks. Understood. Understood. Patrol? 2 women? A woman on patrol? Don't get me wrong, but these refugee syndicates are nothing to sneeze at. If they come across female targets, they'll do a lot worse than mugging them. Don't worry, my subordinates have all undergone rigorous training. They can easily handle 10 of you. No vagrant will dare enter this orphanage with them here. Since Frau Angelia is so confident, you don't have to worry too much. Alright. A woman? Unbelievable. The staff doesn't seem to have realized that they're dolls. I made sure their disguise is on point for this operation. Most people won't be able to tell the difference. Our job is to investigate. They'll have to communicate with a lot of civilians. It's wise not to advertise their true identity. You have a point. Women aren't real, you must be mistaken. But I mean, this is a video game. So it's fine, right? Unrealistic game, there is woman in them. Then please follow me. We're right behind you. This place is not creepy at all. It's a bit dark in here. Watch your steps. You're a guy in real life. The house mother has been looking forward to your arrival. She was already telling me that the future of Pearl Orphanage rests entirely on you. Right, Chairwoman Ulrich sent us to see what there is. Chairwoman Ulrich sent us to see what there is that we can do. Cronus does look like a guy, not gonna lie. She kinda does. The house mother's tireless effort in keeping the orphanage running so that these poor children have a roof over their heads is truly commendable, especially under current circumstances. I'm sure she will be extremely heartened by your generous praise. This way, please. Morido and Krone keep up the small talk until the company reaches the door to the house mother's office. The door is slightly ajar. Krone knocks on it lightly, but there is no reply. Lillian's tiny hand suddenly clutches tightly at the teacher's skirts. House mother, are you there? The representatives are here. Krone looks like she was born to be child ass. Not gonna lie. It was her destiny. The teacher pushes the door open, only to reveal a dreadful scene. House mother? A middle-aged woman is sprawled on the floor. Her puffy bluish face indicates that she has been dead for quite some time. 10 out of 10 voice acting. Get out of the room. Get out of the room, all of you. Lucia, examine the body. Renee, check the office. Collect visual records for everything. Poke her with a stick to make sure. Roger. Cause of death appears to be asphyxiation. Time of death is at around 6 this evening. There is clear evidence of physical struggle. The drawers and cabinets have been rummaged. All valuables have gone missing. On the surface, it looks like a robbery and murder. On the surface, huh? Miss Krone, are there any surveillance cameras or security system in here? No. Due to the lack of funds, we can't afford such equipment. I understand. Morido, call the police. Make sure you ask them when they will arrive. Do it now. Right. Once everyone has their orders, Anya starts inspecting the room herself. Documents are scattered everywhere, covering the floor like a layer of snow. A breeze blows in through the slightly open window and sends a few sheets fluttering on the desk. She studies the corpse on the floor and frowns. A robbery and murder? The timing seems too much of a coincidence. Frau Angelia, the house mother. She's not breathing. Oh God, how did this happen? Just then, Hobbs, having heard Morido's startled scream, comes charging in from the hallway. What's going on? Morido told me the house mother was murdered in her office. Has there been a robbery? We can't tell for certain, but judging by the preliminary assessment of the crime scene, that does seem to be the case. I need your help. Seal the orphanage and don't let anyone in or out. I'm on it. A robbery? Why would anyone do such a thing to the house mother? We've been devoting all our effort in doing good. What have we done to deserve this? Could it be the thieving refugees? We didn't pursue the matter any further, but they still killed the house mother in cold blood. I want Hobbs to hold me, please. Chat down bad. The refugees don't care what kind of charity you've done. To them, all locals are fair game. Angie, are you still outside? Yes. Check the surroundings. If someone had broken into the orphanage, they must have left traces. Understood. Erwin and I will start looking for clues. No way. Not house mother. This can't be real. Lillian, having slipped into the office, clings to her stuffed toy in a death grip. Lillian, what are you doing here? Get out! House mother wouldn't want you to see this. This can't be real. Go back to the others. Don't make a scene. I'm not. Lillian drops her stuffed toy as Krone forcefully drags her out of the room. Angie walks towards it and picks it up. It looks raggedy and almost silly, but as she holds it in her hand, she has a feeling that there's more to this doll. Give it back! House mother made it for me. She gave it to me herself. Angie walks over to Lillian, kneels down, and hands the stuffed toy back to the girl. Lillian hugs it vehemently. She's practically burrowing her head into it. I'm sorry. It must be very important to you. Lillian glances at Anya quickly out of the corner of her eye and gives her a small nod. I'm really sorry, Frau Angelia. I'll get the girl out of here. Anya pats Lillian gently on the head and notices a slight change in the way the girl looks at her. Just as she is about to say something, Ronan whisks her out of the room and slams the door behind her. Glad to see absolutely no one can take care of children here. Okay, I think I'm just gonna read this one real quick. I mean, as quick as it can be. And then Sonic! Before it gets even later. Oh yeah, we're back to PTSD, Anna, let's go. A bunch of children suffering in this event. What is this place? Anna. Who's calling me? It's me, Uncle Powell. You're heading out today, don't you remember? Heading out? Yes, heading out to your new home. See, your mother and father from your new family have come to pick you up. Come, be good and take your medicine. Then you can leave this place and go to your new home. I don't want to leave this place. I want to be with everyone. Don't cry, Anna. Everyone will be going with you. Anna looks back and sees countless wooden crates behind her, all sized to fit a child. While she knows that the children lying in these crates are just sleeping, she can't shake the thought that the crates are their coffins. No, I don't want to. Pills are stuffed up into Anna's mouth, and the tip of her tongue is numb by the bitterness. Shh, remember the story I told you? Each child is a seed of infinite potential. Some seeds blossom into beautiful flowers right after being planted. Others need to go through a long period of growing before they can bloom. But what I forgot to tell you is that some seeds are destined to grow in the darkness forever. Forever and ever until they rot in the dirt. No, no. CW Pharma's third floor office area. Anna. You're finally awake. Human traffic? Yeah, children trafficking. Let's go. Where 416 to shoot Uncle Powell? I know, right? If only there was always a 416 around to shoot people like that. You're finally awake. 416. Are you alright? Do you feel uncomfortable anywhere? I'm fine. We're both sleeping, but why is it that when Anna wakes up, everyone falls over themselves to see if she's okay? But when I do, I get beaten up instead. Anna's still a child, after all, and you're an experienced wage slave. Also, I haven't docked your pay for sleeping on the job yet. Ah. 45. I remember something important. At the Griffin temporary base. In other words, most of the Nido test subjects in the underground labs within the Paldiski submarine base came from orphanage. Do you even ask the real questions? William was working with them. The orphanages will routinely send their children to William for use in experiments. Hell yeah! Children trafficking to get used as test subjects! Let's go! And this Powell is an intermediary between William and the orphanage. Correct. We'll just have to wait for Angie to follow up on the lead. It was truly a masterful move. Nobody will care about the kids abandoned in the orphanages, who will be completely defenseless, ripe for the picking. Moreover, orphanages everywhere have always suffered from overcrowding, so nobody will notice a few missing kids. To put it more ruthlessly, it will be a surefire moneymaker. And I suppose this drug plant also played a supporting role in all of this? In order to improve the survival rate of the children he was transporting, William directed Sarah to Worcester Pharmaceuticals to produce a forbidden drug. This drug will slow the children's breathing and keep them asleep in their crates. It wouldn't beat a proper inspection, but it will be more than enough to help them slip past minor checkpoints. In my experience, it's pretty easy to buy off the inspectors at these checkpoints. In your experience? Excuse me? If they knew what was in those crates, will they be able to sleep at night? Commander, not all humans have Commander, not all humans have hearts. I believe you will know that better than myself. I've sent the drugs you brought back to the labs for chemical analysis. According to Anna's testimony, those drugs have obvious flaws. Some of the kids will wake up mid-transit and start scrabbling and hyperventilating wildly when they find themselves locked inside a crate, which only has a limited supply of oxygen. While others will take the drugs and never wake up. There's no telling if the children who died early in the crates were luckier than those who survived the ravaging experiments. I'm sorry for sending you to such a place of bloody evil. The place was cleaned up very well, but for the people involved, no amount of cleaning will get rid of the blood, filth, and sin on their hands. That's it for my report. Now I shall get back to the Griffin reconstruction mission. Alright, thank you. 1P45 leaves the office. I love you. The commander turns to look at Anna, who's playing outside the window. There's no hint of gloominess on her innocent, childish smile. That's the kind of a smile a child should have. Oh, that was shorter than expected. Let's go. Not very common to have 45 on the base. True! I love 45 so much. She's so great. I will die for her. It's an oath ring. Funny that you say that. Funny that you say that. I do have her oathed. Oh, look at that! It's almost our anniversary! Ooh! Close to Valentine's. Yeah, because I bought the I bought the Valentine's package that came with like 2 rings. And I think I did for 16. For 16 I did on Valentine's. We'll see much more than one. Did you see when they made, there was a year that they made this Mika made this Valentine. I mean, Mika, like Girls Frontline Yen. They made this Valentine contest. They're repeating it this year, I think. Where like they will leave, the idea was for people to like write like Valentine messages to like their dolls. To like, I mean, to one doll. And apparently the one that won and the one that got the most messages in general, it was 1P45. I think she was the most messaged one. And yeah, she won. I can't remember if the winner was like selected at random or if it was by quantity, but I do know. Yeah, or I think it might have like another one might have won, And the thing is that the winners will get like a message from the doll. You know, I mean, on Twitter they will put like a message. You know, when they send messages to the email in game that are like from a doll, it will be something like that on Twitter. I think the winner was someone else, but like due to popularity, since like 45 got so many, they actually got her like a message too. Like she wrote like a message back to the commanders. And I was like, yes, appreciate 45. Was she the winner? Yeah, that's the thing. I don't remember, but I do remember she was the more. I think she was the most like people wrote to her. But there was also soon not long after Deep Dive, if I remember correctly. Just make 45 an option, I should win a lot. It's true. The replay came on in game as well as some little bonus stuff. Oh, true, you're right. You're right. Actually, maybe if I look it up, I can find it. Here's Frontline Valentine's Contest. Yeah, here we go. February 14, 2021. Happy Valentine's Day, Commander. Do you remember the love letter writing contest we held? Well, we counted the letters, and the statistics show that OMP45 got the most letters in her inbox. Apparently, she has a reply. Want to see what she has to say on this special day? She got 7.6% of all the letters, followed by 416 with 4.8. And then it all goes down from there. So yeah, my girl popular, as she should. What does the message say? Dear Commander, Happy Valentine's Day. I heard I was the title who received the most love letters in Griffin's love letter writing contest. Is that true? As expected, Commander does want us to grow closer. Looks like we are in accord in this regard. As a thank you gift, I can give you a 20% discount the next time you hire me for a job. But Commander, if you like me so much, surely you'll be happy to prove your affections by being a bit more generous when it comes to my commission fees? Anyway, look forward to working with you again. See you next time. Best regards, OMP45. Oh, and there's like an encrypted message at the end. It says, I'm really glad you value me just as much as I value you. Try not to die, my commander. And I'm just like, ugh, my heart. The Valentine's skin, oh, I love it so much. Where is it? I love it so much, it's so cute. Funny how that one skin was so easy to get because that happens to be the very first banner Ian got. Funny thing, I got it from Radiant Collection. I got it from Radiant Collection. Like I rolled at random one day and like I got that one. I was like, oh. "45, my beloved." I also love 9. That's the way Kimi froze as they process the skin. I'm so sad. No, the day I froze was when they revealed the fox skin that she has with the kimono. And I'm so sad that I forgot about it and didn't roll for it. and I'm just waiting for it to come back. I need it so badly. Same with the band skins. Oh man, I wanted the band skins so badly, but they were all gacha. I thought they were gonna be shop, and I was like, oh no, there's no way I can spend that much money. Not again. Not after this bitch. Farewell, Rod, I love you. How do we live to the skin that I got with the 600 tickets on the banner. I got for 16 band skin on accent, damn you. But yeah, I actually got the 600 tickets for this skin. I don't know how much money I spent on that Halloween, and I don't want to think about it. But anyway, it's Sonic time. I'm just gonna Mad tag him though. Yeah, indeed, exactly. Yes, Sonic. Yes, Sonic. I'm just gonna go to the bathroom real quick and like set up the GameCube and all that. So I'm gonna leave you guys on the be right back screen. But as soon as I'm back, it's Sonic. So yeah, see you guys in a bit.